And welcome back, Math Masters, you fabulous fourth graders of Virtual Room 502 to Mr. Leggett's Eureka Math in the Morning and Friends. Okay, looking at number 2, write the following fractions greater than 1 as the sum of two products. So, what do we got going on here? Well, here we go. We'll just do our best with this. I wish I'd spent more time on this yesterday. All right, so first of all, we have thirds, right? Because 1, 2, 3 parts make up this one. So it's in thirds. So we have 1/3, 2/3, 3/3, 4/3, and 5/3. All right, so we're going to say 5/3 equals. Now, what they're asking us to do is to break this apart as the sum of two products. So 5/3 equals what? Well, why don't I go into 1, 2, well, we'll do, how about 3/3 plus 2/3, all right? So here's 3/3. And here, ladies and gentlemen, is 2/3, right? All right. So what we could say is 5/3 equals 3/3 plus 2/3, right? Okay. But we could also say this: 3 times 1/3 equals 3/3, and 2 times 1/3 equals 2/3. What? Let's try it up here. So I'm going to start off with this and saying 3 times 1/3 equals 3/3, right? And then over here, we did 2 times 1/3 equals 2/3. Then we did 3/3 plus 2/3 equals 5/3, okay? If you want, you can give this one a shot on your own and then check back and see how you did. Let's see what we have here. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not 6, it's fourths because this equals 1 right here. So my denominator is going to be a 4. How many fourths do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6/4 equals what? Let's break this down into 3, multiplying by 3 on each one. So we have 3/4 here and 3/4 here. So I know that 3/4 plus 3/4 equals 6/4, right? Wish we had more room. But I can also multiply like I did up here. I go 3 times 1/4 equals 3/4, and 3 times 1/4 equals 3/4. Why don't I do it over here? 3 times 1/4 equals 3/4, and 3 times 1/4 equals, not much room there, 3/4. So I did 3/4 plus 3/4, 6/4, and that's how we do it. All right, we have to draw a tape diagram, record the given fractions decomposition into unit fractions as a multiplication sentence. Okay, so what are we going to start off with? Mr. Lake's got to zoom in. So we have 4/5. So the first thing we're going to do, let's make our tape diagram. And I'm dealing in fifths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And this represents one whole. Okay, so how many fifths do I have? I have 4, right? That's the numerator. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now we're going to make a multiplication sentence. Okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times what? Excuse me, did I say these are fourths? They're fifths, excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're multiplying 4 times 1/5 to get what? 4/5, right? Because here's 1/5, multiply twice, multiply 3 times, multiply 4 times, we get 4/5. It'll start to make sense, I hope. Let's do our next one down here. We have 5/8. And I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. How many will I shade in? Well, it's 5/8, so I'm going to shade in 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, now we're going to use my multiplication sentence, okay? So, excuse me, I'll take 1/8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1/8 times what? 5 times 1/8 equals what? It equals 1/8, 2/8, 3/8, 4/8, 5/8. And there we have it. All right, let's go to our next one. It's 7/9. Whoops. This equals 1 whole. Forgot the bracket. Okay, I want you to give this one a try on your own. Pause the recording and then come check back. And welcome back. We have 7/9, so I'm going to make my tape diagram. And this will represent 1 whole. How many pieces or parts is it broken into? And look at the denominator is 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. What's my numerator? 7. So I have 7/9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7/9. Okay, so now I have to come up with a multiplication sentence. Well, I know these are what? 1 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's 1/9. So a number times 1/9 is going to equal 7/9. What would that number be? Well, think about it. 1/9 plus 1/9 plus 1/9 plus 1/9 plus 1/9 plus 1/9. How many are there? There's 7. So 7 times 1/9 equals 7/9. Head on down here, 7/4. So we know that this number is greater than 1 because the denominator is larger than the numerator. So we're going to make this one go out a little bit. And how many parts is my 1? It's 4 parts. So watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's my number 1. And do this one with me. Don't try to do this one on your own. Okay, so there's our 1, right? I'm going to go ahead and just color that in. Because we know this is greater than 1 because the numerator, the number on top, is larger than the denominator. So now I have how many more fourths? I have 3 more fourths to go because there's a total of 7. So 4, 5, 6, and 7. So I have 7/4. I'm going to color all of those in. I know they're fourths because we took this 1 and we broke it into 4 parts, right? Here's an extra 3/4. So it's greater than 1. So something times 1/4, not 1/7, equals 7/4. Look, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4/4, 5/4, 6/4, 7/4. So 7 times 1/4 equals 7/4. And there we have it. Now, the last one on Eureka Math is usually the most difficult one, in my opinion. And let's just take a look at this one. And I want you guys to give it a try. And it's 7/6. So I want you to look at your past work and give this one a try and see. Oh, no. It's the calculating cat. The cat without a growth mindset. No, Kitty, we're going to do this. If you don't get it right, it's okay. You'll learn that way. So you can give it a try. Calculating cat, no. I haven't seen him in a while. All right. That crazy cat is going to try to figure this out on his own. I think I encouraged him to use his growth mindset. So go ahead and give it a pause. Remember that 1 is going to be 6 parts, okay? So welcome back. Here we go. It's going to be greater than 1, right? So there's a total of 7. But I just am going to worry about the 1 first. The 1 has 6 parts. So my 1 ends there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, and there's the other part. So I'm going to color in all of this. Well, let's stop right there though first. What would that be? That would be 1 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would be 1/6. So I know I'm going to be multiplying by 1/6. How many 6 do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. That equals 1. When the numerator and the denominator are the same, that equals 1. But look, lo and behold, I have 7. So I have to do 7 times 1/6. What will that equal? 7/6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that is that. Come on back. If it's 10 o'clock, we have our brain break. And then we'll have being Moby Max and math groups. So it's the cable cars, but we have new math groups. Reviewed that this morning. And that will be that. Uh-oh, where did this way go? What did I do? There we go. I wish this was easier just to shut off the camera. What? What? There we go. See you in a bit.